Next up on the list is the album Francis the Mute by Mars Volta, released in 2005, recommended by Bren Diddy TikTok, who has been requesting this like 4 or 5 times over, so I figured I might as well check it out. So I listened to this one on the train years ago and remembered it being pretty good, but I never made it past the Cassandra Gemini section. However, this album is crazy though. It reminded me a lot of some other bands that were influenced by this sound, like Black Midi, among a whole bunch of others. This album is a progressive rock album with some art rock leanings in there as well. This album is also pretty lengthy, at like an hour and 16 minutes in length, but it packs the runtime pretty well with these epic, grand prog rock and almost like emo sounding tracks with some ambient sections as well. The lead singer also does that high note way better than Greta Van Fleet could ever imagine he could, and the vocals on this are overall pretty impressive. The music did feel a little bit inconsistent, with portions of it being really in your face with these explosive grooves, and there are other times where they just let the effect pedals do the talking, which can dull some of the moments in here for me. There are also entire sections of this where they sing in a different language, which seemed a little bit pretentious to me. I do like some of the background of this album a lot. The sound technician for this band once worked as a repo man and had found a diary in the back of one of the cars he was repoing with that person trying to get to find their biological mother. So the names of the people pointing this person in the right direction were the inspiration for the titles of the tracks on here. So it has a really cool backstory, it has a lot of different genre infusions, and it feels pretty grand and lengthy. It can feel pretty overindulgent at times with some pretty large ambient and creepier songs. The track Miranda has the main song surrounded by ambient, wispy 5-minute sections on the front and back side of the song, which feel like they're just trying to be artsy. I know the inspiration they're going for, but in practice it didn't really work that well for me. This may be a bit much on first-time listeners, myself included, because obviously I didn't get around to reviewing it until now, but if you need one album for a whole workout, this might just be it for you. So I enjoyed it for the most part. I'm going to give it like a high 7 out of 10.